You know, one of the baits that has really helped me the last couple of years is when Strike King introduced the two-tap, and it was just a new sound. You know, the Red Eyed Shad has been a staple for anglers for a long time, including myself, but the two-tap just was a lot more subtle, but it still has that big, wide, aggressive wobble. This is a great big fish bait. I mean, that's one of the things where you know, like I said, I've caught a ton of fish on the red eye, but I've caught a ton of fish on the two-tap, and the thing that I like about it is it's aggressive. So if you're looking for a bait that has a hard thump, you can't hardly find a lipless crankbait that has a bigger thump than the two-tap. And a lot of times that's what I think really draws a fish, a big fish, to a bait. It's just how aggressive it moves and displaces water when you're reeling it in. That's one of the things I like about the two-tap. But even more than that, I fish a lot of tournaments around Rayburn and Toledo, and throwing a lipless crankbait in the pre-spawn is what everybody does. So the fish really get conditioned to it. The two-tap has a very unique sound. It displaces a lot of water, but that unique sound is something they haven't seen, and I feel like that's a tremendous advantage. Just showing them something that they see every day, but it sounds different. That'll help you catch a lot more fish. This is one of the new colors they came out with, Bully. It immediately was one of my favorites. It's a really good bait to throw in a stained water situation, like you're encountering a lot in the pre-spawn. And I promise you, if you haven't thrown the two-tap yet, you know, you need to start mixing it in. Anytime you're throwing a lipless crankbait, mixing the two-tap, give them something different, and I promise you, it's gonna catch a lot more fish and some of the biggest fish of the year.
Turn to me and talk about, it's also, actually probably ought to have it in hand. Talk about the two sizes it comes in, so if you need a bigger presence.
3/4.
3/4 and a half.
Get this junk over here. The two-tap comes in two sizes. They have a 3/4 ounce, and this is the 1/2 ounce version. Probably, you know, 60–70% of the time I'm throwing the 1/2 ounce version. It's just a really good size for a lot of lakes. But again, a lot of times it's about showing them something different. And a 3/4 ounce lipless crankbait is not something that you know, fish see on an everyday basis. So if I get in a situation where I'm looking for, you know, that one big kicker, or, you know, I'm just around a high pressure school, sometimes going smaller is not the way to get them to bite. Just giving them something a little bit bigger, something they don't see every day. Or if you're trying to really displace a lot of water, that 3/4 ounce has a huge wide wobble. It really thumps hard. So those are the two sizes that Strike King has to offer. They're both great, and you know, again, it pays to mix it up between the 3/4 ounce and the 1/2 ounce version.